also has a jack on the back. So you could buy a GPS unit, they're inexpensive, and you plug it into the back and you go to the menu and select that, and then you have GPS. And then it's, you know, parts per million. I mean, it's just absolutely on frequency. The 7850 and 51 had that built in. You didn't have to have the external box. Other than that, there's really not much changed.
You don't think the screen on the 7851 has a higher resolution?
No, I don't think so, David. I can look it up, but they just look identical.
Because remember we looked at the screens on the yaesu ft710 and the DX10, and I don't know what they were, like one was 335 hertz, another one was 550 hertz.
Oh, that's not the resolution. That's the speed. Like Rich's radio is 400 megahertz. The speed of the scope. And I think, I don't remember. Yours is slower, but you know, I don't know by how much. I don't remember.
Well, what does the speed indicate in terms of what I look at?
How fast it is. So yeah, there's going to be no delay on it. So if it has to look at a wide band, like I don't know, 10 meters or something, it's a huge band, right? Then you know, it's going to have more processing power. Refresh rate's going to be faster. You know, it's going to show signals at real time. So, you know, a faster scope is better, but, you know, I'm not sure how much difference it would make for a guy like you and me.
So this screen faster than the screen on the 7300?
Significantly. Yeah, I think it's twice as fast. So when you just look at the scope and you see the pits, the little stations and stuff popping on the scope all over the place, that's what I'm talking. It's able to process all that in real time. There's no delay.
Then if I look at the 7300, it's going to be slower. It's not going to be as instantaneous.
That's right. Especially if you're looking at a real wide, big band, you know?
Roger.
Or you had it set to like plus 100 and minus 100, you know, you're looking at just a massive chunk of frequency there. Well, then the scope has to process all of that, right? You know, if there's any signals at the bottom, like, you know, 10 meters, you know, it could be, you know, 28, you know, right above 28, then, you know, it can see signals all the way up to 30 megahertz, the very top of the band. I mean, that's you know, that's 2 megahertz you got to look at, and that's hard to do. So, like, you know, on your radio, it'll do that no problem. Rich's will do that beautifully, full speed, and then older radios won't be able to do that.
So it's just this part that moves really fast.
How fast is your screen on the 7800?
It seems pretty quick, but I'm not sure. I'd have to try to look it up. I really have no clue.
But you haven't noticed any delay, or it seems like it's fast?
Not as fast as like my SDR band scope, but I have a very powerful SDR, and of course nothing's going to compare to that. But it's pretty fast. I mean, it's faster than the 2000 scope. Definitely faster than what I got.
So you don't have any band scope?
Got it. I'm just a lowly general. I don't need it.
You got a little band scope on your 706?
I never tried that thing. I know they had them.
It's about as useless as you know what.
Yeah, I never tried it, but I don't know. Pretty innovative to begin with. Yeah, there's somebody here.
Yeah, there's people here talking, gentlemen, in K6RWB.
So those guys sound like they're on the other, they're on low, on upper
something.
Yep. I don't see him. Of course, I'm not going to be able to do that. Alright. I think they're right there. I don't know. Yeah.
Sorry, my brain was blank there for a second.
Yep.
Okay, then.
Lightning strike.
With the balanced input. They call it CMRR, and the counter noise rejection ratio is really high, and it rejects a lot of the noise. But typically, your cables aren't, you don't have that long a run. But if you have any kind of a noise problem on your cabling, it will reject it. That's the nice thing about the balanced input with this radio here. I wouldn't want to go any lower as far as the peak wise. But it obviously it reduces the noise level too. You've seen some of these really hot microphones. I mean, they put out a lot of voltage, and but it picks up a lot of noise, picks up a lot of stuff too, though. You know, and not saying it's bad. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that's whatever everybody shoots. You know, what you want to have. But I enjoy the little better quality. But still, that being said, you still had to adjust the equalizer for it to sound proper, because if you don't adjust that, I assume you've got that type of deal in your radio too. Yeah, there's a way to do that. It's actually a little easier to use, and quite a bit easier than the other one. Like everything, the idea is, if you're a real guru or you remember good, the other radio is a little more complicated to set up, but once you know what menu and what to do, it can be done. A lot of people, it probably wouldn't be a beginner's idea as somebody who hasn't had almost no experience. It doesn't mean they couldn't get it, but
Man, this is getting cold again.
they get it where it was working okay. The only other thing to remember about this radio here, the 7610, it's got a voltage deal on it. There's voltage from the radio to this length. Yeah, Roger, and if you've got to be, I guess, I think, well, yeah, I don't know how many pin contact it is, but with that particular microphone requires a voltage to it because it's that difference. Right, yeah, as far as I know, yeah. Yeah, well, the mic sounds good, Ed, don't get me wrong, Jesus, I don't want you to put on a different microphone in that, but I think you have that option of how you hook up to it. I'm sure you could put any other
Where is the control for the diesel heater? Cannot find it. I can't quite get to the other side of the room.
So you wouldn't have any DC on that, but I'm sure the thing has got, that's what's so neat about these new rigs, that there's so many options that you can do with it. The diversity is just amazing. And the more and more you get to use the rig, the more you love it, more and more. Oh my God, I can do it. I don't know. Again, my TS990, I just love it. I really do. And a lot of guys just hated it because it was so complex. And there's so many things, and the button will have a soft key, about 3 or 4 different soft key positions per button. you gotta get in there and dig in and jump in with both feet, and sometimes to get yourself aware of what's going on there. But you'll do it, Ed. You're so good at that.
I'm gonna have to clear some junk just to get to the back of the damn heater. I'm freezing in here. It is below 60 degrees in here right now.
Where the trouble is, we're living in a house and we got 1, 2, 3 dogs, and there's always some goes to like 25 to 4 times, which you can't turn it off.
Number 3.
About another 20 solar panels.
Let me turn off this amplifier. Get it on. I'm not talking. There we go.